Hi and welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn update video. I'm your host Brad. It is currently 5:16 PM on Friday the 8th of August 2025. Current temperature is 22.1 degrees Celsius, feels like a 21.0, 81% humidity, 0 millimeters of rain since 9 AM. Welcome back to another update video. So we're just in these update videos, if you've never seen them before, we go between locations. If the locations are really close, then I'll show them in one fell swoop sort of thing, like just keep walking along without stopping the recording. And then if they're a bit of a distance away, so this is the old Windy Hill Bakery, if they're a bit of a distance away, then I stop the recording, walk to the next location and then go again. This is the old Windy Hill Bakery. It's going to become TJ's Diner, which is meant to be going to be like a 50s American diner. Yeah, TJ's Diner. Hope that's showing up properly. It's easier at this hour to show because there's less reflections in the glass. Yeah, TJ's Diner. Hopefully it lasts. Hopefully it does really well. Anyway, we're going to walk up to 180, that's what I mean, because it's only just up here. Show the new paintwork at 180 as best as we can. Then we'll, unless I see something in the meantime, show the old KFC. See if there's been anything done inside since I last videoed. There wasn't as of yesterday morning, but there might have been since then. So, this is in Innisfail, Queensland, Australia, for those wondering. In the tropics, an hour south, or around an hour south of Cairns, on the Kasuri coast. So it's on the east coast of Australia. So, 180 Edith Street, and the new paint work. Wonder if that's just an undercoat or what, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see, because it'll go mouldy otherwise. A lighter colour like this likes to show the mould. So we'll go along and just show what we can. And I'll stop the recording and move on to the next location. Check out my latest Innisfail is Beauty video. I'm quite happy with that. It's one to sit and watch and relax and watch the scenery. Turn the sound up so you can hear the birds and different animals and people and cars going past and all that. So this is all 180 Edith Street on the Bruce Highway, Edith Street. The mobile 24-hour over there just for context. Windy auto wash there. Looks like rain wants to come, so we've got to hurry, just in case it pours rain out of the blue. You'll see in older update videos and other videos that I've done the original colouring of this, or the older colouring of these buildings. It's 180 Edith Street. We'd like to show as much detail as we possibly can. When you're looking back years later, you can see the changes, see the difference, and reminisce. Anyway, we'll see you back at the next location. Okay, there's still nothing in the old Better Home and Living. It used to be Rector Vision. They were doing work on it the other day. There was a bit of stuff happening. I think they were pressure washing at one stage. This car park often gets used by Repco. It's undercover part around the corner. So, let's see what's happening. I'm not really noticing any difference, but they did have like witches' hats, traffic cones, whatever you want to call them, on there around. I'll be a little bit cleaner than it was, but anyway. Joe Better Home and Living, which was Reed's Rector Vision before that. Last it was Kennedy's Better Home and Living. There we go. Anyway, let's chuff off to the next location. So I'm wondering whether more is going to happen here, because there was people with clipboards and different things here the other day pointing out things, and like they were checking on things, and the door was open too. So I wonder if anything's going to start happening here again. Yeah, feel free to give a wave if you see me walking along with the camera, or say hi if you're in person. Special shout out to the couple of people yesterday when I was recording down the Esplanade, that were really nice, and worried that they were getting in my way from the video, and that, but they weren't. The camera was facing up in the sky for the time lapses of the clouds, so it was nice of them to try and move out of the way, or ask if they're in the way or whatever. Much appreciated. There was 2 people who were like that, and even just the people who say good morning or whatever, much appreciated. Well, we're coming up on Charles Street, KFC, the old KFC that is. Been around since the 90s here, but moved to the corner of Lily and Ernest Street, opposite the Crown Hotel, sorry, and BP, just down from McDonald's, where Lee's Fruit Market used to be, in that location, but not the building. The old building's got knocked down. The old KFC. There was someone here doing work on this yesterday. Actually, I did see someone there yesterday. Now I think of it, he was doing something down the side, the old drive-through. Oh, someone's smashed the window here. Of course, some idiots have got to do something. And just leave things alone. We've got to smash things. I don't know if that's showing up on camera, because it is getting a little bit darker. But yeah, there was a guy down here doing stuff. I think he was cutting back some of the plants and then doing something here where that light is, and that had like a pipe or something. Yeah, so this is the old KFC. Let's have a quick gander, quick look. See if we can see through the old drive-through window just quickly. Get a photo. I know the cameras and all of that are still on. Just a little just for history. Sorry about knocking the camera on there. Trying to get a decent photo. Camera doesn't really want to focus. The phone for the photo. Anyway, that's all good, about the best I can do. Camera won't adjust, but anyway, that's that. A lot of history there. I'm sure a lot of people have had jobs there over the years, including myself. Yes. Anyway, that was next door to TechTune, across from Island Coast Ford. Island Coast Ford is this one over here. And we'll be back when we get up to Roscoe's. on the corner of Ernest and Edith Street, where they were putting up a new sign yesterday. Don't know if it's finished or not, but we'll show what we can. Okay, so we're nearly up at Roscoe's. We'll show it. Wonder if it's a big lit up sign. Yeah, it's another one of those ones like they've got down at the furniture store. Not having Roscoe's written on there, not the smartest. Well, see how it goes. One of those ones where the sign on one side isn't digital, the other side might be. Getting a couple of photos while I'm at it. There's Roscoe's there. See how it all goes. Getting the looks off people, as always. That's a pretty big one. Very prominent. Wow. But you want to be able to read Roscoe's on it. Okay, so it's not a lit up one that I can tell. Got the Council College advertised on there. Not having Roscoe's on there, I think, is a little silly. Because a lot of people come along here and have no idea where Roscoe's has moved to from their old place. Because it's so far in off the street, you don't always notice it. So we're going to cross the road and show what we can. We'll see what's on this side. Roscoe's, yeah. It's got Roscoe's on there. But it just doesn't help from the other side. I probably won't be able to read it because of lighting. Lighting's terrible. But you can tell Roscoe's Pizza Place written on there. See what we can get from another angle. We can actually see what it says on there. And get the camera to straighten up properly. There we go. I don't know. Very basic looking pizza on there. I don't know if it's the best for advertising, but anyway, that's all good. Anyway, we'll get across the road and have a look. Get our photos and stuff. Hey, it's cool to have it. Like, I wonder how far away you can see it. So I might go down there, Harvey Norman, and have a look. See how far we can actually see that sign. Would be great. Whether we can read it or not from there. But we'll turn back when we get across here. Yeah, the lighting's horrible this hour of the day for that, facing that direction. That's huge. Absolutely huge. It's pretty cool. Once we get Bunnings in the way, we might be able to see it because of the sun and that. Interesting. It's interesting that it doesn't have Roscoe's on both sides. It's the same brand of sign, but it's not the digital signage. It's just people coming down here. Makes it harder. See if we can get photos of that. Street light's in the way too. I don't know. I wonder who plans this stuff. But anyway, it's all good. Plans where the sign's going to be. Try and get across the road. Have a gander. Look. That's quite seeable from here. On the phone I can zoom in and see it. Have a look on the end of the video to see it's about. We'll walk down to the new KFC and just have a quick look and see what it's like after being open for a few weeks now. I don't think there's really anything else new around to show, or any changes to anything. Random Kmart trolleys, two of them. You can smell KFC from here. Probably a mixture of Bedrock and KFC. Then we might go down and see in Glady Street, that stuff near the old Centrelink, next to Mums and Pubs, to see what's there, see what's happening there. Bit of an update. So there's the new KFC for those who haven't seen it already. Drive-through is busy. Show as much detail as we can while we're here. I wish they'd put some sort of thing here to stop the all the wood chips and that from coming out all over the ground whenever it rains. I'm sure it'll come out all over the pathway. $8 boxes, online only. Only through the KFC app and web. So anyway, show what we can while respecting people's privacy as always. The sun's in the wrong position. But that's the best we can do. It was raining this morning when I was going to go out and do another Innisfail's beauty video. So we'll continue along doing our thing. Anyway, we'll go down Glady, have a look. We'll keep the camera rolling while we're here, might as well. Oh, stop. There's a few people walking around here. Okay. Strategic builder. There is workers there now, so it's a little bit harder to show, but we'll show what we can as we walk past. Go as slow as we can and everything and get around there. There's the Memu Health Services Limited, which used to be Centrelink. This building was built for Centrelink back in the day. Social security, in other words, basically. There's the chappie coming out, so. This was Alan's Pools for a while next to it, and Mums and Pubs. But they've got a bit of an awning up at the front. Very hard to show. I'll see what I can show from the other side. It's in the chappies there. If the chappie wasn't there, I'd put the camera up over so you could have a quick look. Sort of show it there like that, and that's it. It's the best I can show, but usually from a distance you can see a bit more. If I go back a bit more, you'll be able to see the awning and that. Oh, I wonder what it's going to be, whether it's part of one of the government agencies or whether it's part of Mums and Pubs or any of that stuff. Don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I can't think of anywhere else that there's been any changes over the time. Sepand is closed down, and I think they've moved part of their stuff to the RSL. Not that anything seems to last there. There must be a reason why nothing lasts there these days in the RSL. They seem to be doing quite well where they were in Rankin Street, near Larson's there. Larson's news agency, that is. This is where this is built for Planes Video, Civic Video, Video 2000. It was in there, and Workways was in there. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is the best of times, keeping memories alive for us and future generations to see. Stay tuned for the photos on the end of the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. If you want to help the channel out, there's links in the description. Feel free. Stay safe, stay cool, and in this weather, at times, stay dry, and we'll catch you in the next one.